What's up, you Relentless Warriors? Welcome back to Relentless Fit 365. Happy Tuesday. Get your dumbbells ready. We got some upper body beat down on 45-15 tempo. That was enough workout. All right, I'm going to take off. Just kidding. Arms up, palms up. Let's do forward roll. Big circles. Loosen up the arms. Everything's upper body. But total upper body. Chest, triceps, back, shoulders, biceps, palms down, pterodactyl roll. Oh yeah, big circles, bigger circles. All right, let's go under over. Loosen that up. Nice and loose. Big forward roll again. Big circles. Let's reverse that. Somebody has a birthday today. Her name's Gracie. She's 5 years old. Under over scissor slice. We have a prize for her. Workout form. Yet. It's gonna be fun. Stick around. All right, cross your chest, opposite knee to elbow. I believe that's the red-headed Relentless Warrior's daughter. Pivot reach. Pivot reach. Again, open those arms and really want to stretch the back, the lats, open it up, and then start getting both hands opposite. All right, let's just hop. Little hop up and down. Nice and light, light on toes. Nice and easy. Shake it out. Let's go a little pivot. Pivot hop, pivot hop, pivot hop. Let's go a little butt kick. Heel kick out. All right, driving in place, off the arms. Jack press. Raise the roof like a jumping jack, pressing up into the sky. Cross punch. Don't punch your partner. Elbow strike. All right, hands up. Side spider climb, standing. Knee to elbow. Just raise the knee to the elbow. You can make it really fun to do wacky jacks. That's dumb though. It's fun. All right, relax that, shake it out. Get close to the dumbbells. What'd you say, wizard?
That's one of our sayings, have fun.
Have fun, that's right. Have fun. All right, get close to the dumbbells. We have 10 different moves. On these 10 moves, it's a 45-15 tempo. We're going through it 3 times through. But it's going to be a different style 3 times through. You'll see how it goes. So the first 2 are going to be press and overhead extensions. We'll do those 3 times through. Then we have rows. Rows are hinge drops. We'll walk through it. We'll get through it. All right. Everything's going to be on the floor today. I'm actually not using the bench. You're more than welcome to use the bench on your own and be a rebel. But today I'm going to go flat. Since it's tempo, I'm not so worried about a long stretch. I just want to bust out good, solid, smooth, and good control reps. I want to stress that, make sure the form is good. To keep it nearby now, even though we have a 15-second break, understand we're going to do overhead extensions, single dumbbell, just like this, standing, extending. We're doing those 2 moves 3 times, then we're moving right on to the next section. Surprise. Let's have some fun. In T-minus 10 seconds, we have presses. Pressing 45 seconds of presses. In 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do it. Bend knees, pressing up right here. Elbows just above the ground. Do not touch the ground. And don't clang the dumbbells like that. That's a rookie move. Rich will call me out when I do it. Rightfully so. And exhale as you're going up. Breathe out. We want moderate weight today. Moderate weight, lighter if you're struggling. In 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fun. Standing overhead tricep extensions. Yeah, that's right. Use the same dumbbell I use for the pressing. Adjust as you need to. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Do the best you can to keep your elbows in as much as possible. Control the downward back up. Some motion right there. That's the movement. Go back view. Heads up on the triceps. Very quickly. Extend. Don't clang yourself on the head. I've done that before. Be careful. 20 seconds. 15. Breathe out as you extend upward. 5, 4, 3, 2. That's my, never mind. All right, we're pressing in 10 seconds. Round 2. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Pressing. Good extension, good control. May not seem like much, it adds up very quickly. Good squeeze to the top, controlling it downward. Again, not bringing out 5,000 reps. Just engage the muscles, nice squeeze, close, elbows above the ground. 15 seconds of fun. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Yep. This tricep extension on this round, money. And tough. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get some money. Oh yeah, right where I feel that. Elbows nice and close, good control. I'm doing it using a diamond grip. Just gripping the top head of the dumbbell. Yeah, crank that up. Get some. Oh my goodness. 20 seconds. 15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Those were fun. 10 seconds, we have pressing. We're pressing. Last round of this press to overhead extension superset. In 2, 1. Let's push it. Oh my goodness, triceps. Good morning. Press. No problem. Control it. Breathing out as you're pressing up. We're at 20 seconds. Press. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, relax. I'm going to drop a little bit to make sure I have good form on this third set. Let's not happy with the form on the last one. 5 seconds, last one on these overhead extensions. And 2 and 1. Let's do it. Oh, I still feel it, even though I'm going light on this one. Good form, extend down. There you go. There's the back knee right there. Control it. 20 seconds. Don't be afraid to drop the weight. Go lighter. Go up in form. 10 seconds. Oh, it's a burnout. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We're going to single arm row on the right. We're coming down into the low position. 1 arm dumbbell row. Right away. In 3 and 2. Let's row it. Control downward. This is exercise superset number 2. We're doing a total of 10 moves. Just different style of that. You're getting the idea, right? Control the downward percussion a little. Nice and easy. Good squeeze at the top. 20 seconds. Good work, guys. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. All right, other side. Right in front of the back, single arm row. On the lift, the lift, the lift, the lift, right. Oh, sorry. Flashbacks. On the left.
All our viewers left. All our viewers left.
Oh no, we lost everybody? Nobody wants to hear me call cadence. Good squeeze, nice control. Our viewers left. Very tough. 15 seconds. We have pivot curls, aka zombie curls, coming up. I am going to go lighter, keep that in mind. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, relax. Zombie curls. In 5 seconds. Curl and twist, and then your reverse curl. Watch closely if you're not familiar with these. 2, 1. Curl, twist, double arm, reversing. Curl and twist. Good squeeze at the top, reverse. Good smooth motion, constant movement. Reverse and curl. Reverse curl. Supinated curl. Good squeeze, burn it out. 15 seconds. These are yummy. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and dumbbells to the side. Set number 2. Single arm dumbbell rows. Single arm dumbbell rows. That was fun to say for some reason. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Left is in front, right is in back. Let's pull. Control the downward. Good squeeze at the top, elbow above the back right there. Oh yeah, you warrior. 20 seconds. Don't forget to breathe. If you don't breathe, you'll pass out. Don't do that. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. On the left, right's in front, left and back. Hold on the left. Loving me some non-copyrighted jams lately. Let's go. Good control down. I don't remember who it was, but someone said, you know, your favorite music is non-copyrighted music. Fun fact for you, yesterday I tried to listen to music, Nickelback came on. Wanted to puke. Started listening to non-copyrighted music, much better. Much better. For 14 seconds, hang tough. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Zombie curls. For all you Nickelback fans, I'm sorry that you have such poor taste in music. Every time I listen to them, I want my money back, so their name is appropriately named. Curl twist. Curl twist. Good squeeze, softening curls. Good squeeze, reverse of the curl. Seconds. 10 seconds. Oh goodness. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And time, relax. Last round of this combination is superset heel. Rolling on the right. Rolling on the right with the rolling of the arms. 3 seconds. I clearly got to bed early like I said I was going to do last night. Sorry, I'm trying to control the energy, but it's getting harder and harder as we do this workout. Took the day off yesterday in the afternoon, didn't work out. It was good for me. Good squeeze. Rich dance in the background. Everything's flowing. 15 seconds. Come on, you warriors. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Switch sides, right front, left and back. Oh yeah. Right in front, left and back. Rolling on the left. You can't roll the elves. Oh, switch. I'm going to try that. Good squeeze, pull it, nice control. Seconds. Just a brief thought. If you get a chance to show up Saturday, it's going to be a Tomb Raider theme. And no, I'm not playing Lara Croft. So much better sexier game. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, relax. We have zombie curls. Last one. Woo! Here we go. Zombie curls. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Now relax. All right. Bring it down. Control squeeze. Oh yeah. Curl twist. Strong biceps, elbows close to the sun. 15. Hang tough. Hang tough. Good squeeze. 8 seconds. Oh yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yummy. Where we at? All right. All right. Go lighter on this. Inverted press. That's the next one. Your palms are facing you. So it's chest press. Palms are facing you. You're in a supinated grip. Let's go. Right here. Just like that supinated grip. Right down. Press. You'll also feel this in your biceps and your shoulders. That's the idea. Straight out. Breathe out as you're extending up. Press it. Press it. 20 seconds. Coming right to the lower part of my chest, pressing straight up. 10 seconds. Oh yeah. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yummy. We have kneeling kickbacks. Go light on this one. Kneeling kickbacks. You want good form, you don't want to swing this. 3 seconds. Bend to the waist. 2, 1. Let's do it. Right there. Perfect. Perfect. Make sure you bend to the waist, not your back. Not like this. Like that. Oh yeah. Burn through it. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, 5 times. Inverted press. Again, you can see where you were at on that after that first set, so adjust the weight accordingly. This is set number 2. 4 seconds. 3, 2, let's do it. Pressing. Engage, press. Straight up. Superman grip. Hello, biceps. Go again. Strong grip. 20 seconds. Oh yeah. 15 seconds. Almost. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Woo! Kickbacks. Yay! Lightweight, good control. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Set number 2. I wish you could watch the wizard dancing right now. He's clearly a Nickelback fan. I'm sorry for all you Nickelback fans. I'm not hating. A little bit. It's fun. 20 seconds. 15. All you Nickelback fans, I say it as if there's a lot. 10 seconds. There's at least 5. At least 5, yeah. 5 seconds. 3. That was a good one, Rich. That was it. At least 5. Nickelback. Last set. That was the joke of the day. Good job, wizard. 4 seconds. 2, 1. Let's do a last set on this. Inverted press. Straight up. Right there. Press it up. Breathe it out as you're extending. Don't lose form. I know it's the last one, but you got it. Press. Press. Shoulder arms. Good air drum work back there, Richard. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kickbacks. Kneeling style. Why, wizard? Pretty good job. Kneeling kickbacks, 3 seconds, let's go. Last one on this. 2, 1, kickback. We have chainsaw rows coming up. Keep that in mind. You may not know what those are. Handsaw, I should say. 20 seconds. I'm going to be going lighter on those in the first sets, especially. 15 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Oh, my helmet! My Spartan helmet. Handsaw is going to be like this, head to the waist, alternating. Here we go. 2, 1, let's go. Lost my Spartan helmet. Means I probably have to wear it. Hang in there. Alternate. Head to the waist. Back to hips. My elbows are tight to the side. I'm in the prone position, a hammer grip. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. This is the last superset. 3, 2, 1. All right, relax. Here we go. Concentration right here. Hand down, don't swing the elbow, you're going to control at the top. Here we go. 2, 1, let's go. Bend to the waist, control the top. Curl, twist, nice, negative coming down. Start light so you're not swinging it. If you're swinging it like this, you're wrong. You control. Keep that elbow as still as possible. Come on! 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax, switch sides. On the left. Again, if you haven't noticed, my hands underneath. Right hand, right knee. Bend to the waist. Keeping the elbow nice and stationary. 2, 1, let's go. Little swing as possible, if none, if any. Right there, good squeeze. Handsaw rows for set number 2. Way to work it, warriors. You relentless warriors. 3 seconds. Let's do it. 2, 1. Feet shoulder width, bend to the waist. Alternate through. Oh yeah. Seconds. 15. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, relax. Big concentration curls. Well done. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good girl, good squeeze, drop the side. Good form. Don't swing the elbow. Notice the downward. I'm controlling it. If it's looking like this, something's going wrong there. You can go up, just make sure you're controlling that weight. Seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. On the left. We have one more round after this. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Good squeeze, good control. Good work, you warriors. Upper body, beat down, love it. Hang tough. This will help you with your body weight, believe it or not. The curls, the pulls, it's good for wrists, fights carpal tunnel, pains in your wrist. If you're struggling with that, it's very good for that stuff. I like gripping, pulling. 5 seconds. Even pressing helps. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's try it. Let's become Spartans. Okay. Chainsaws, hand saws. 5 seconds. 3, 2, let's do it. You're Spartan Warriors now. Relentless Spartan Warriors. This is a little difficult. Follow the big squeeze, good control. Base the waist, knock the back. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Almost. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 2 more. Concentration curls on the right. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go if I can find the dumbbell. Right there. Good control, don't move the elbow around so much, nice and stationary, nice squeeze at the top. 25. 15. I'm a Spartan Warrior. I'm sure that's how they say it, right? 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is Sparta back in the day. Sparta! Now it's Sparta! I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. All right, switch sides. On the left. Hey, that's the modern day Spartan Warrior. 2, 1. Let's go. Good squeeze at the top. Hang tough, last one. Wait through bucket thighs. Kick form. Make this far. 20 seconds. Oh, my burner's starting to burn. 10 seconds. Mama. Spartan Mama. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. What was that? Oh, no wonder why I went up in weight and didn't know it. I was stupid. All right, guys, rack the weight. Good work. Good work. Okay, we are not done. We are not done. We got some fun left. Some major fun left. Gracie, are you up? I heard it is your 5th birthday. Man, that is awesome. Gracie, happy birthday. Happy birthday. We are going to be doing Bronco Burpees. So we're doing 6 of them, 1 for good luck. So if you're with me, I want to show you, I want you guys to show them how it's done. Gracie, I want you to show us how it's done. So here's what we're going to be doing. We're coming down here, kicking out, Bronco to the left, Bronco to the right, back to the center, up to the center, and then hop. That's 1. It's going to be on my count. We have 6 total. Bronco Burpees to celebrate Gracie's 5th year on this planet. Who says it like that? I'm sorry, Gracie, happy birthday. Let's do this. We're doing 6, 1 for good luck. Happy birthday. All right, we're coming out, down, kicking out. All right, Bronco to the left, Bronco to the right, back to the center, back in, and hop. That's 1, all the way down, kick out. Bronco to the left, Bronco to the right, back to the center, and all the way up, hop. That's 2, all the way down, kicking out. Bronco to the left, Bronco to the right, back to the center, and up, hop. We're halfway there, Gracie. All the way down, kicking out. Bronco to the left, Bronco to the right, back to the center, and hop. That's 4, 2 more. All the way down, kicking out. Bronco to the left, Bronco to the right, back to the center, to your feet, and hop. 1 more for good luck, Gracie. Kicking out. Bronco to the left, Bronco to the right, back to the center, and hop. Happy birthday. Well done. Enjoy it. Hope you get some cool gifts. The rest of you find your foam roller. Where's mine? All right. If you want to stick around, there'll be some Q&A afterwards. In the meantime, you can chill if you don't have a foam roller, do some stretching. In about 10 minutes, I'll be over there. All right, starting with the IT band. On the right side, we're coming down, pressure on the right leg. Let's roll it out. Spend some time. Ooh, I feel tight right there. As soon as you do, rotate that ankle. Go the opposite way then. Move it around, find a new spot. Oh yeah, there's another one. Rotate. From here, take your heel, bring it to your butt. Oh, that's nice and tight. Roll through it. We're done. All right, we're going to the other side. Left side IT band. Once again, putting pressure down. I didn't mention this on this last one, but you can keep your foot down. That takes pressure off. Some people like to go in front. That's fine too. But if you want full pressure, I'll look like that. Find that little tightness. Oh yeah, rotate the ankle. And then go the opposite way. Roll it around again. Take your heel, bring it towards your butt. Bending that knee. That makes it tighter. Roll through it. Long tendon. Long rubber band. The tighter it gets, the harder it is on your joints. But if you loosen this up, get through this pain now, you'll be going through real major pain later. Or at least you'll minimize it. All right, relax. We're off that. We're gonna go to the gluteus maximus. Here was a Spartan Warrior. Maximus. I don't remember his name. All right, going to the other side, on the butt. Right here, left to right. I'm on the right side here. Roll out the tight spots. Find them if you want. If you want to get even deeper, just lift the legs. All right, switch sides. Left side on the butt. Same deal. Find it, spend some time on it. As it gets better, you're gonna roll a little deeper here. Raise your legs if you want to go deeper. All right, relax that. We're going in front here. I'm gonna have both quads down today. Extending and then coming all the way towards the knees. Extend again, good stretch. Right there, all the way towards the knees. Again, now I'm gonna take my heels, I'm gonna go towards my butt. Extend here, that makes it a little bit tighter on the quads. You can also stack it up, single leg here. You want to do this, single leg on your left, alternate the two, that full extension, really get more weight on that. So if you have tight quads, I suggest you might try something like that. It is supposed to hurt, unfortunately. I know it sounds counterproductive, but that's loosening up the tightness. All right, we're gonna flip over. On the hamstrings now, same deal. I'm gonna double this up. Same rules apply. You can cross the leg right here, stay on the right, spend a lot of pressure on the right, and then go to the left, same thing. Going back and forth, not too fast. You're not rolling it like dough. You're just kind of spending a little time there. Or double leg's fine. Working our way down, we're going to the calves. I don't need to say it anymore. You guys know you can double it up or go single. I'm going to kick my toes out, outside for now. Roll the outside of the calf, and then at some point I'm going to point my toes in, go the inside of the calf. My triceps are shaking, look at that. That's a good sign. All right, here's what I don't do a lot of. It's really hard to explain on video to get people to do it right, so we're gonna try our best. When you come here, this basically goes like by our armpit. You wanna get the inside. It's almost basically by your lat, but also your chest because you wanna roll in front. That's all you're gonna do. I basically like to lean back on it, and you should be able to roll right back here. But also I will go in the front as well. So it is the lat and the pec. Right there. Go by it a little further. It's also a little posterior delt there. And then go forward on the chest, rolling that out. Notice I'm doing it with my feet. I'm just kind of pushing forward, getting pressure on that, loosening that up. And then open up the chest here. Focus on the rear end. Not the rear end. You know what I mean. Right. Back part. Oh, back part. That's the technical term. Lats. Delts. You get the idea. All right, other side. Maybe a little too much sleep last night. All right, same thing. So basically, armpits going over just like this. You're gonna get pressure. Feeling it right in my lats. Just want to lean back on it. And then on the lean forward, that gets towards my pecs. So just basically trying to take that chest up there. Pressure down is that meaty part right there. What we did today, that'll just help loosen it up. Lean back. And forward one more time, pecs. Oh yeah. All right, relax. We are going to the back completely now. Let's start the lower back. I like to cross the chest on this one. Lean to the right first. You want to spend some time on the, you want to be on the muscles, not the spine. Keep that in mind. So if you roll past the spine, just make sure you roll over quickly, go to the left side. Spending time on the muscles. That's kind of the idea here. And I'm going back to the right here. One more time on the left. And if we ever raise the arms, go to the upper back. And we're going to spend some time on the upper back. Right now my hands are over my head. It just makes it longer, makes it wider. You can open your arms up, side, like this. Cross. Or T. Take your left arm, come over to your right. Spend more time on your right. Keep that pressure down on your right side. Bring your left out, take your right, come over to the other side, to your left side, touch the left. And we're going to drop down all the way to the ground. Take that foam roller, go to the neck. Not really foam rolling the neck, you just want pressure up and down, left to right. Really slightly, you can relax your hands. Almost like pushing your navel down to the floor. Spend as much time on that as you need to. And while you're doing that, I will get set up if you have any questions. Now's a good time to ask live. However, you don't have to ask live. You can just leave it in the comment section afterwards if you are not live and you're live but not on the live network. You know what I mean. And ask a question, then you can leave it in the comment section and I will get back to that question, especially if it's something involving fitness and nutrition. And in the meantime, I will see you guys in about 2 minutes or so. Well done, upper body strength. All right, you Relentless Warriors, welcome back. Quick checkup. How's everyone doing? Great to see you. I'll be willing to answer any questions you guys have and looking forward to it. Let's do a quick check-in of people that first jumped in on board, and I will answer what I can. Anna Garcia. Good to see you, Anna. Simply Amazing Kate. Sweetness in the house. Lion Cub. Who disliked this already? I don't know. Probably someone who liked Nickelback. Jesse, nice to see you. Lanula, hello. Welcome, guys. Nina, everyone joining in. All right, let me scroll down. Holly, welcome back, Holly. Blue Emerald, Costa Rican Warrior. Dan Wilcox, don't see you a lot, so it's good to see you again, Dan. Morning to you. You stay strong as well. Sam, the evil black-hearted Sam. Good to see you. All right, scrolling down. Try not to miss anybody. If you guys have any questions, now's a good time. Blue Emerald, just previewing this workout for later. Rich, is Jake's lightest dumbbell 10 pounds? Next is 12 or 15. So my setup is 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, and 50. So if you ever see me grabbing the biggest weights, those are the 50. I seldom go for those unless we're doing like chest press and reps and things like that. For the most part, I'm on the 15s, and on triceps, I often use the 20s. the 10s. I want to keep good form. When we're doing tempo, I tend to go lighter. Reps I can usually handle a little bit more, but it's definitely about the form. So yeah, it goes 10, 15, then 20. I don't have 12-pound weights. Let's see. That's good question though, Blue Emerald. Because the form is important. So is the weight. I understand people want to go up, but they constantly get to that point where it's like, how much should I go up? And so long as you're not losing your form, you're probably good. You don't have to, even if you're burning out with like 5 seconds left, that's still okay if you keep good form. Lily B, you jalapeno flower, you threw me off. I think you changed your little icon. Good to see you though. Good afternoon to you. Afternoon in your neck of the woods. Jared, hello, good morning. All right, scrolling down. There's the powerhouse. All right, you guys are rocking it already. If I miss somebody, I apologize. Paula! Hey, Paula. I caught you. Bye, Rich, with a lemon. Lemons are our new thing, huh? Looks like we're going to have to go for some lemons. I don't know. Let me change this camera view a little bit. I'm going to widen it up slightly. Okay. All right. Teresa. Redheaded Relentless Warrior Grace is anxiously waiting to find out what her birthday present is. I felt like the Broncos were fun for the whole family. So that's why I used the Burpee Broncos. I haven't done those in a long time. But happy birthday, Gracie. Happy 5th birthday. Have some fun today. Susanna, good morning to you too. All right, scrolling on down. Jake mentioned Gracie in the beginning. Make sure she watches. Yeah, I did mention in the beginning, but if you missed that part, you probably didn't see it. I try to keep that till the end, but I will usually say something in the beginning. If somebody has a birthday or is having a birthday, especially this month, please let me know. I'd be happy to do even a belated birthday gift. If you told me I did not neglect it, I probably forgot, please tell me again because I want to give you a belated birthday present. I mean, there's so many this month, so I'm worried I am going to miss somebody, but please, just remind me. Don't take it personally. I forget my own birthday. That's the way it is. Let's see. We're dropping down. If you ask me a question, I'm starting to go down to the bottom now, so I will be answering those now. So if you did ask me a question in the beginning, I probably missed it, but now's a good time. I will answer whatever we have. All right, so going to the bottom. Mary Rose asking me, I've read about intermittent fasting, tried it out. However, I have read that working out during the fast burns more fat, but I've also read it's good to fuel your workouts. My thoughts. Okay, so I have expressed my opinion on intermittent fasting. I have tried it before. I didn't try it for very long. I tried it as a detox. That's what I would recommend it as. Personally, for my lifestyle, it is not sustainable. I work out a lot. A lot of things I do are physical. I require fuel. Your body requires fuel to have the energy to push forward. So intermittent fasting, you will burn calories. Energy levels were fine for me, but at the same time, towards the end of the intermittent fasting, and I think I did it for 3 days. I did it for 3 or 4 days. No, I'm sorry, I take it back. I did it for a week. I tried the 12 hours on or 15 hours on, 8-hour window where you can eat or something like that. I'd have to look. I know that there was a window of 8 hours you could eat, and then there was the remaining of the time where you're off, I believe. I'd have to know for sure, but it was one of those forms. And I did that for a week. It was okay. Towards the end, I will say, energy levels spiked, and then towards the end, I started to dip. I think it is a good detox. I think it's good if you're starting a new nutrition plan. Maybe you say you're going to cut out some carbs, or you're going to add some more protein, or you're going to a different diet, or you're going to veganism, or you're going to vegetarianism, or you want to do paleo, or whatever it is you're interested in, keto. I think intermittent fasting is a nice start to get the ball rolling and get your mind focused on not thinking so much about food. But at the same time, I don't believe personally it's sustainable. Now, some people are going to disagree. I'm basing it on my lifestyle. But for short term, I think it's good. And there are some truths to the claims they make. But at the same time, for short term, I can show you a lot of truth to claims on a lot of different types of windows of nutrition gimmicks. Now, I'm not suggesting intermittent fasting is a gimmick. Fasting in general goes for centuries, right? But they didn't do it for health purposes back then. I think it can serve for health purposes, but take it with a grain of salt. When we're talking long-term and sustainability, you're going to have to decide if it works for you. It's a very good question. It is the popular technique these days, and I don't know if it's the most popular this year. It certainly was about a year or two ago, but it's starting to lose its luster because I feel like people try it, they realize they can't stay on it, and they fall to the ground. So that is the deal. Good question though. Birthday, August 19th. Susanna, birthday is August 19th. Oh, man, you're going to have to wait because I'll forget that one. Wait till August to let me know. That's awesome. Yeah, but I know why, Susanna, you're telling me, because I wished you a Merry Christmas on Saturday, right? So, yeah, every now and then I'm going to throw out Merry Christmas in Spanish just for the fun of it. Thank you, Susanna. Let's see. Oh, I missed you. I missed this one, Costa Rican Warrior. Jake, that bicep inverted press, the superset with kickbacks looked awesome. Where do you feel it most, chest or biceps? You will feel it mostly in your biceps. When you turn it like this, it's almost like doing a standing. Now, what you're doing is when you're putting pressure on the floor or a bench, you're pressing up. It requires more bicep and shoulder press to get it up. Your chest doesn't take over as much. So people who did this workout will notice they feel this more in their arms and back probably today than they did their chest. I noticed it a lot in my triceps too. That first one with the chest and tris, I knew it was a good burnout. I've done those before. And then we move on to more bis, back stuff. But yeah, you'll definitely feel that more in your bis, or you should, than your chest. Good question. It's different, it takes a while to get the form, and I understand not everyone's wrist can go like this, but do the best you can to try to stay in this supinated position. That's where your palms facing up. Always think of it as like we were taught when I was going through my first certification years ago, like it's a bowl of soup, supinated, and you kind of go like this, palms facing you. But basically just, making sure you're engaging, your biceps. Not that you're not going to feel it in your chest, but if you're feeling it mostly in your biceps, that is correct. Jake, did we hit shoulders indirectly today, but not focused? Is there a reason for that? Yes, that's a good question. We did not directly hit shoulders. The only exercise that I focused on shoulders was the inverted press. There is a reason for that. because there are going to be some more. We did some shoulders yesterday, but at the same time, there's going to be more coming up in the week where it's going to involve more shoulder work, more than the buys, back, chest, and tries. So yeah, very good question. And that is why. Via you powerhouse, I expected you to catch that. Well done. That armpit foam roller felt so good, I thought it was going to hurt a ton, especially on my carpal tunnel hand. I should do more of that often. Yeah, that one isn't actually painful, but it's good to do. I neglect that one sometimes because I don't, I guess I don't know why I neglect it. I don't actually feel it as much, but it is working. And I usually don't get a lot of tightness in my chest in that area of my back, but I'll try not to neglect it as much. I was watching one of my old foam rolling videos, and I did it, and I'm like, why don't I do that anymore? So it's always good to check yourself. And I checked myself yesterday, and I was like, no more overlooking stuff. Fasting before workout, I've never heard of that. I could never do that. Yesterday I had to eat in the middle of the workout because I felt faint. Good job though, Emma, that you stopped and ate. I've done that before too. I have stopped workouts. I ate a meal and went back. I don't think that's uncommon anymore, and I don't think it's a bad thing. It depends on what you're doing, but yeah, the not eating before a workout has been a thing for a while. The unfortunate thing is I have a philosophy of if you're going into the gym or basically you wouldn't get into a car without fuel and rev the engine and race. You would fuel up. I understand you're going to be burning calories. The idea is that you'll be negative calories, but you guys know that's not my philosophy. I don't focus on calorie burn. We focus on reps. We focus on sets. We focus on building fitness better, and you need the calories, you need the fuel to do that. I eat so much, I can't imagine fasting. I mean, Holly, that's not surprising. I expect a lot of you to put in a lot of calories. I pile away a lot. Most of you are doing 6 workouts a week. Your body is just used to burning off energy, and when you get to that form where you're burning off more energy, you've come into this lifestyle of taking in more fuel to do that. So you have to be able to take in more fuel to burn off more energy. Now, can you survive off less calories? Yeah, probably, but we're not talking survival, we're talking fitness. So yeah, don't feel bad about that one bit. Jake was thinking about doing the inverted press move, but standing in my routines. Do you think that it would be better or worse than just straight standing raises? So it depends. It's different. When you're doing the standing, and I've seen people do this. I've seen these on videos where they're pushing out. It's different because now you're putting more pressure on the downward of the bicep as opposed to doing the press. You still want to hit some chest. So when you're laying down, it takes away the pressure that you're doing in your lower back and your upper back. That's why I did it in this routine, because we are working upper back and we're doing other things involving the back. So I did the laying version to basically focus on more biceps, and of course what Avia pointed out correctly, powerhouse, is that I indirectly work shoulders on that move. When you come this way, you're still working shoulders, but you are doing that isometric on the bicep. So it's just going to be more bicep action and also more of your lower back. So it's not better or worse, it's just different. It's a different move. And feel free to try it if you want to. I mean, I'm not saying it's, it's definitely a good move. I seldom put it in my routines though. I wake up usually at 3 a.m. and I'm starving. Man, we're all on the same schedule. And yeah, I'm always hungry. Emma, I've been doing it for a week now, and I wake up at 4 a.m. to work out. My first meal is at 12, and I feel great. Yeah. Anna, like I said, my energy levels, and you've been doing it for a week. Yeah. My energy levels were good for about 4 days. So you're beyond me on that. Some people react very well to it. If it's sustainable, that's great. If it's sustainable for you. It wasn't for me, and I don't believe we can cookie cut nutrition and nutrition gimmicks, and I'm not suggesting that fasting is a gimmick. Fasting is not a gimmick, but I don't think we can cookie cut certain styles and say they work for everybody. That's why I don't say intermittent fasting doesn't work and it's not sustainable. I don't think it's sustainable for me. But if it is for you, fantastic, especially if you keep those energy levels. Well done. My son's birthday is August 11th, Susanna. All right, Powerhouse, I'm expecting you to tell me. It looks like we're going to have a lot of August birthdays. That'll be awesome. Costa Rican Warrior, I was about to read your comment, and then I totally skipped past it. That's a Facebook thing. I used to think it was my fat fingers, but it skips all the way down when I miss a lot of comments. I used to do it, not by choice, though. Now I eat a small fruit and spoon of honey. Interesting. I could not sustain workouts on that small of calories. Good for you. I applaud people who can cleanse. I think the only time I will be for my colostomy. Yeah, it's some people are better at that than others. You're welcome, Mary. I hope that answered your question. But yeah, keep up the good work. Keep the good questions coming too. I've done intermittent fasting for 6 years. Jake's totally correct. It's a therapeutic tool, not really a lifestyle. I use it when the arthritis gets bad, about 2 times per year. So there you go. Janice in fitness her whole life. Correct me if I'm wrong, Janice, but very competitive in fitness. Very competitive, in just sports in general. So there it is. I will also recommend those people who are looking at different, I don't want to say fads, I want to be careful because I do think there's sustainability for certain things. But what Janice was talking about when it comes to like arthritis, I know people who suffer from rheumatoid arthritis and that inflammation, things that helps them, they go on a higher protein, I hate to say diet, but nutrition plan. And they stay away from the breads and the grains and things like that. I'm not sure if that's what you do, Janice, but that seems to help too. So if you're suffering from some sort of arthritis, in particularly rheumatoid arthritis, a higher protein and less wheat and less grains and bread and things like that tend to be better for fighting inflammation. So try that out if you're suffering from that too. I'm sure, Janice, that's probably what you do, and that's probably why the intermittent fasting works for you, in that aspect. Lion Cub, cleanses are gimmicks. That's why we have livers. Thank you, Lion Cub. Yeah, I took it that way, Janice. When she was talking about intermittent fasting, she said she's on and off for 6 years, not sustainable for 6 years. She goes on it, if I read it correctly, she goes on it when her arthritis ends up flaming up, and that helps bring it down a little bit, that inflammation. It makes sense. I did feel it more in my shoulders and biceps too, and that's Powerhouse talking about the inverted press. I'm going to feel it everywhere. I just took 5 days off sick. Oh man, no wonder why I haven't seen you for a while, Janice. I'm glad you're back, and I'm glad you're feeling better. Sorry you were fighting that. This year has been really weird on sicknesses. I seem to feel forearms work more than biceps moves. Am I doing something wrong? Mary, no, you're not. As things start to get better for you, you might want to lighten up on the dumbbells if you can do that. But a lot of times the pulling motion, your grip starts to go. And if you have a weaker grip or thinner wrists, it's very possible that, as a result of that, it's taking away from the work on the biceps. It doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. You might want to try a little lighter weight, but at the same time, as you progress in doing this better and more often, and as you get into more of a habit, it will get easier. Your biceps will start feeling it more. Your wrists will get stronger too. There's Paprika. Hey guys, it looked like it was a good one. I'll have to take my notes and do it tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday. You too, Paprika. Great to see you. Running around like a chicken with her head cut off on Tuesdays. Nina says, I felt yesterday's workout the most in my core than any other area. Did anyone else feel that? Yeah, I felt it in my core. We had that core finisher, but at the same time, we did work a lot of core moves in the beginning. So, core is involved in all of it, right? So when you isolate it at the end, which I don't do a lot of these days, but I pulled that audible, and I think isolating it really restricted the core more and gave you that burnout. Thank you, Bayou. Bayou says, Jake, your vlog is awesome. I appreciate it. And if you guys haven't seen the vlog, make sure you check it out. Today's vlog and also yesterday's vlog where I talked to one of the artists up the block of this building. And you might want to check that one out as well. But yeah, in today's vlog, I talk about when's a good time to take a rest. We often beat ourselves up about taking rest, and in reality, most of you, or at least many of you on this platform, probably are in a position where if your body is aching and paining and you've been doing 5-6 days a week, chances are you're due for a rest. And I took a rest yesterday, as many of you know. I did not do my normal workout routine in the afternoon like I do, and that did wonders for me. I was struggling. I was beat. I stayed up late the night before, which is not like me. It's totally out of character. And took a rest. So yeah, definitely check that out if you're struggling with the rest times and when to take them. Let's see, 5 days, long time. It sure is. I have a question. What's your opinion about 1 meal per day by you? I knew some people in the military that's all they had is 1 meal a day, and they survived off of that. And it was one big meal and they burn off calories. Again, if it's the way your lifestyle is, that's one thing. But if you're doing it for some sort of fitness reason, I don't think it's the best bet. If you're doing it in the field because you're in the military and you're doing it for survival, and you're trying to conserve, or you're doing it for a race, and whatever the case may be, that's different. That's much different than if you're doing it for fitness purposes. I don't believe 1 meal a day is fantastic for that. I'm always going to go back to the common thing, is that you have to keep refueling your body, and you have to keep refueling what you're burning off. And I don't like energy spikes and ups and downs, and I like a sustainable nutrition. And for everyday life, I wouldn't recommend it. Good question, though. Checking in here while on a 10-second break doing another of your workout, Jake. Anna, you are a beast warrior. Good to see you. Welcome back. What's for breakfast, gang? That's a good question. What are you guys having for breakfast? Holly says, I have to go. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Holly, good to see you. Thank you. You guys have a good day too. I will be taking off soon. But if there are any questions, I'm rolling my finger down the list, and I will get to it. If you do have a question, make sure you leave it in the comment section after the live if I don't get to it today, if I don't get to it at this moment. Mary, to answer Mary's question, she's talking about fasting. During the fasting, it just energy levels tank. I experienced both sides. When I first started, I felt great, and then it dropped because my body is used to refueling constantly. You guys are probably getting sick of hearing this, but I take in a lot of calories. So to pull that back from me is a weird thing to do. Now, I will do it when I train, but I won't do it like a shock. I won't go from 5,000 calories down to 3,000 in one day. I don't do things like that. It's a gradual digression. So I'll go from 5 to 4,200 to 3,600 or something, and I slowly drop. I did a bodybuilding competition last summer, and I have record of my calories. And I actually, that's why I knew, because it was the first time I actually watched my calories, and that's why I knew I took in 4,800 to 5,200 a day. And then when I was getting peak performance, I didn't drop a lot of calories. I changed the calories I took. But yeah, I still kept eating a lot, just not as much. Let me rephrase that. I ate often, but not a lot. Holly's saying she's having a huge omelet. Good for you. You earned it. Good to see you again. Second, is it just a myth if you restrict calories, you will get more energy? I think short term you might feel a difference. I think anytime you're changing nutrition, everybody's body is going to react differently to nutrition in spite of the way they try to cookie cut and blanket for everybody. It really depends on your background. It depends on, your culture. It depends on what you're used to. But I think anytime you make changes in your life, your body reacts to it. Oftentimes you might get some energy at first, but I always look at sustainability and can you maintain those levels at long periods of time? And the answer to that is no. If you're purposely restricting your calories, eventually you are going to dwindle down and shrivel away and vanish. I'm just not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of focusing on calories either. And you probably are aware of that. So yeah, that's how I'm always going to go back to that traditional philosophy. Eat whole, healthy foods and
if you're worried about portion control, watch that and just eat as often as you possibly can. Good question though by you. All right, where was I? Avia, you powerhouse, you take care. Good to see you again too. Will Smith doesn't pay his taxes. Okay, so let me explain myself. On the community page, Will Smith, it was posted by the professor on the Facebook community page. Will Smith's a funny guy. I'm actually a Will Smith fan. But, he's been doing a lot of YouTube videos, very motivating, and professor actually posted something about Will Smith, and it was inspiring. He was talking about how you should work hard, stay dedicated and focused. Will Smith got into a little bit of trouble recently about IRS. I shouldn't say recently, it was a couple years ago, about IRS and didn't pay enough taxes. And I just made a joke about, Will Smith, that's great, you're focused, but pay your taxes. He's paying his taxes. He just didn't pay enough. Funny guy, very talented. I wasn't hating on Will Smith, though. But it's a true statement. You can look it up. You can Google that. Did someone note that there is an RV parking at the race? We would be coming down in our trailer, I think. That's fantastic. Simply Amazing Kate is talking about the Spartan race. If you are interested in doing a Spartan race with us, we are doing it this summer in Chicago. There's still room. We have a team set up. I think there's 10 of us signed up right now. There might be room for more, but those spots are going. We don't have control over how often and how quickly those spots go. So sign up soon. The poet was kind enough to leave me with a pass or a code where he got 10% off. I didn't even know if there was any more discounts. He found one that was fantastic. I left it in the description of the community page when I posted the Spartan team lineup. So sign up, use the code, find our team, and join in. It's just the Relentless Warriors. But yes, I went to all that to answer your question. There is parking for RV, I believe, and it'd be good to see you there. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. I believe there is, though. In fact, I think Rich looked into it yesterday. Mark said some things that really clicked in that vlog. Yeah, Mark is on point. Definitely is. Very talented guy, too. I wish I lived closer to do the Spartan race with you guys. Have a blast. Can't wait to do this workout later. We might do some others in the future, and we'll go to a different place. But yeah, I understand we're in the Midwest area in Chicago. It's not easy to get here. And it's not even in Chicago. They call it Chicago. It's like an hour and a half from us, I think. I've never even been to this town. I don't even know where it's at. Richmond. I always thought Richmond was in Virginia. But apparently we have a Richmond. I don't mean to sound elitist being in Chicago. I should know where other towns of Illinois are, but a lot of towns in Illinois are small. So, when to rest. Nice topic. About once a year I take a week off. It's probably a tattoo healing time. And feels so good for my body. It refuels me for another year. Been working out since I was 16. Yeah, and it's obvious in your physique, you Costa Rican warrior. And here's a case where somebody, he's very physical. He surfs. He's an outdoors guy. He's got the benefit of being able to be around the beach, and he takes advantage of that. But he makes it a part of his life to do physical things, and it helps him, listen to his body more. The more you focus on your body and the engine that controls it, the more likely you are to stay healthy and not injure yourself. A lot of times, one of the common mistakes that people make in fitness is when they get started again, they remember what they were when they were 16, and they start doing that all over again, and they push and they push and they push, and they go strong for even a month sometimes, and then they get injured. So people think they can go from here to here overnight, and it's just a gradual progression. If you start slow and you listen to yourself, you're going to get a lot further. So a Costa Rican warrior, thanks for bringing that up. Mary says, so how long before a workout is optimal for energy to eat? I'm having plain oatmeal with whole apple and some cinnamon. Fantastic. That's basically what I eat. Barring the apple, I don't usually have fruit, but I usually eat a couple hours before I work out. And that's usually what I recommend clients. You know, everybody digests differently. Everybody reacts differently to food. Some clients just couldn't do it. But when they started doing my workouts, they started to realize why I would say that. They needed those calories to make it through. They realized that my workouts weren't like most others. So they did start to eat a couple hours before, even if it was just some sort of like protein bar or, you know, just something in your body. But I always recommend a couple hours before. If you feel like you can do it in less time, that's fine if your body reacts the same. It sounds like what you're eating before a workout is fantastic. It's higher carb based. That's why I like it. Plain oatmeal with a little bit of cinnamon. I hate cinnamon, but I put it in there anyway. And then occasionally I'll put some honey. But lately it's just been plain oatmeal. Let's see. I'm missing some questions. I'm getting down there. Jake, one question. This is coming from Blue Emerald about your live from your website starting the 19th of March. If I missed the live, the video included Q&A will be posted on your website to watch later. Yes. So she's referring to when we make the transition from live video from this platform to our website. Yeah, the video will be re-uploaded into the program that we're going to set up on the website. So you will be able to go back and leave comments. I'm still trying to design the layout of how we're going to do that, but we'll try to make it easy to find that day's workout. So if you missed the live, that's no big deal. The workout's still going to be reposted. You can still leave comments and things of that nature. By the way, one of the questions or one of the problems I thought I was having is that you had to have a Facebook account to leave comments on our website. That's actually not true. All you have to do is verify your email before you leave comments, and then you're good to go. You just come up with your own username and you're fine. So you don't have to have a Facebook account. That just makes it a little bit easier, a little bit more streamlined to leave a comment right away. But once you get it set up, it's not a problem. But yeah, all the videos will still be on there and you will still have access to them, just like the YouTube channel. The one difference is you're not going to get bombarded with all the other YouTube saturated stuff. It's just going to be our workouts, our platform. Hopefully the idea is to make it organized where it's easy to follow. You know, the weeks of like, let's say the first month is going to be, first full month will be in April, and then May, week 1, 2, and 3. When there's fitness challenges, I'll put a section of fitness challenges in there, and we'll be able to design those better where you can find those options. And hopefully, you know, even have sections where I have strength training. So it'll be like playlists, but I've never liked the way YouTube did it. So now I'm going to basically try to manage that in the future on the new platform that we have. Good question. Nina says, since I work out as soon as I wake up, I have to take a shake, or I have a shake. It wakes up, I take a shake too. No. It wakes me up and fuels me enough to get through the workout and then eat breakfast as soon as I finish. Fantastic. And if that works for you, keep doing it, because it's keeping you in the game, and that's really what food is all about. It's fuel for us to stay to stay energetic, to stay motivated, and to keep pushing through and getting better each day. So fantastic. Not everyone can do a shake. I understand that. You know, some people can't handle it. It can be too heavy on your stomach if you're not used to that. But moving on down. Nina says it's coconut water, a vegan protein powder, and greens powder. So Nina's also saying that this shake is not very heavy. So you might want to try that out, Costa Rican Warrior. You're welcome, Blue Emerald, and I'm looking forward to the transition. If you're kind of walking into this and you're not really sure, again, on the 19th, the live videos will be going from this platform onto our website at RELENTLESSFit365.com. So it will be a membership, but it's going to be hopefully affordable for many, where the numbers will stay true to what they are. I'm trying to keep as much of the community on the website as I can, but the community is not dying on YouTube either. We're still going to be posting 20-minute workouts. I'm still going to be posting vlogs. I'm still going to be answering comments as much as I can, which I've been horrible at the last couple of days, but I'll get back into it today, hopefully. And the community on Facebook is still going to stay. So you're not missing out. It's just going to be on a different platform. We had to progress, just like YouTube is making changes too. So there's that. Peace out, gang. Simply amazing, Kate. You have a good one. Good to see you. Mary, I'm glad you do. The Q&A I feel like is it's where I get to know you guys more. And it really gives us an opportunity to get into details as to what people are struggling with. So I'm never in a rush on Q&A, and I always look down, and so long as the numbers are there and people are asking questions, I'll stay on Q&A as long as I need to answer questions, unless there's something pressing where I have to get going. But yeah, I'm glad you like it. Or until I lose battery life, like on my phone. Yeah, everyone's talking about coconut water. Yeah, I'm not a fan of coconut water. I've had it, and coconut butter. I like coconut butter. I like almond butter. I don't do a lot of peanut butter just because I'm not really a peanut fan. I'm not allergic or anything. If I was to go to something on the route, I'd probably choose almond butter. Coconut butter occasionally. Regular butter, very seldom, but yeah, I'll do that occasionally. So, yeah, fantastic. Paradise fruit, never had that. Maybe it doesn't come in Chicago. We might get it, but it's probably not as good. And I've heard of paradise fruit, probably fantastic. Some of the best bananas I had were in Costa Rica. And we literally picked them right off the vine. So it was pretty awesome to do that. Lion Cub, thanks for everything you're doing, Jake. You're welcome, Lion Cub. You're a warrior. It's been really helpful to fall back on your channel when I'm not feeling good enough to write up my own routines this week. Well, that's good to know. And I'm glad you're falling back into routine, period. It certainly, it takes the thinking away from, I'm hoping, from fitness, where you don't have to think, you're trusting me to write the program up for you. And the program is lifelong sustainable. That's the way I write it, because I'm doing it for myself as well. So you can always rest assured, if you're going through the week, it's going to be balanced, because it has to work for me as well. Flavio, Jake, I can only work out the end of the day by 6 p.m. because of my work, and I have to eat quick meal in the work. What do you think I can eat in order to have energy to work out? So if you have time for some sort of oatmeal, that would be my recommendation. I always recommend some sort of carb that's easy on your stomach. Oatmeal rests well for me, but it doesn't rest well for anybody. Oatmeal would be my recommendation. If not oatmeal, some sort of fruit. If you like bananas, those are good. Some people go for apples. That's fine too. I'd say something like oranges or pineapple. They're a little acidic though. One of the years ago, a study was done that a very good, pre-workout meal was like pineapple. They said you can really get good energy spikes from pineapple. So I don't know, maybe try that out. I tried it before when I was younger. Didn't notice much of a difference. I'm not a huge pineapple fan because of the acid. Just don't like it. If I eat fruit, it's often bananas. If I had a treat, I would go for grapes, but normally it's just bananas. But I would recommend oatmeal. That's what I have. But it works for me, so make sure it's got to be something that works for you too. Susanna, I found this channel thanks to the Q&A, actually. No kidding. That's cool, though. That's good to know. The Q&A is something unique to this channel, and I really do enjoy it. I never wanted to... honestly, the idea was not to pull the Q&A from YouTube, but the Q&A is one of the major reasons why we get demonetized, I've learned. So... It's unfortunate. It's pushing us. Not that everything we do on YouTube is for the money, but at the same time, when you have a third party who has control over your content in such a way, it gets irritating. But I'm so glad you found us through the Q&A, because to me, it's the unique thing that I truly love about the community, is that you guys just dive in, you help each other out, you encourage one another, and it makes this community unique, and I appreciate that. And I'm glad you keep coming back. You're so focused. Sweetness, thank you so much, Jake. Great talking. Thanks for everything you've done for us. Sweetness, you're awesome. And I always love your positivity. It's always good to see you. And you keep up the good work. You guys are still here. Yeah, we're still here, Emma. You came back, too. That's the funny thing. Some people have had a bad reaction to the way pineapple breaks down into proteins in your mouth. Test first. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't work for everybody. Some people are used to pineapple and can have it all the time. Have to take the kids to school. Nina, you are a superhero mom. You go do your thing and keep up the good work. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Before basketball at night, I take cereal, or yesterday bread and peanut butter. There you go. He plays basketball. He surfs. He wrestles jaguars in the jungles of Costa Rica, and he swings around vines like a monkey. I love you, Costa Rican warrior. I'm just jealous. Love that country. It's always good to see you, bud. Smoothies work for me. Oatmeal is too heavy for me before a workout. Yeah, and I've heard that before. Usually a smoothie with some peanut butter, granola, fruit, and almond helps. So there are some suggestions for you guys who are always questioning about nutrition. I hope that helps. Oatmeal with anything else. Bananas before I never eat yogurt or drink milk. Am I doing right? Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big milk fan. I'm not a big dairy fan. So, I mean, I would say yes. If it doesn't work for you, don't do it. I don't think just because something is healthy, if it doesn't react well to your body, don't take it. In the oatmeal, sometimes I'll have it plain. Other times I will put some honey and cinnamon in it. Honey, sometimes when I feel like I want a little extra spike, if I know the workout's going to be longer or harder, I'll add some honey. Cinnamon's just good for you. I don't like cinnamon, but I do things I don't like because I know it's good for me, and if it reacts well, and it does react well for my body, I'll do it. Bananas I will have sometimes before I work out. A lot of times, though, I save the banana for after the workout. I should have been a little more clear about that. Even one time on the Q&A, I think I ate a banana. It was a long cardio day, and I was tired, and I ate the banana. You want that quick carb muscle recovery. So I'll take carbs back in, and then I'll go have some protein later. So yeah, usually bananas after the workout. Emma says, Q&A is what keeps me coming back. Your workouts are awesome, but the fact that you sit there makes it more of accountability, like you know when I'm not there. Yes, I do remember people who aren't here, and I take note. I try not to embarrass them, but it's always good when I see them coming back. And I'm glad to know that, because it did spark. It was the reason we did it originally, because I wanted to keep people more accountable. I wanted it to be more like personal training, and it's one of the reasons I started doing it. So I'm glad to hear that, and I'm also very glad you keep coming back. Makes such a difference. I know we have our own intrinsic motivations, but when someone calls you out for not being there, it makes a big difference, and that you can help improve form and things. Yeah, fantastic. And you know what's funny with you guys? A lot of times I'll call somebody out and I found out they've been sick for a week. So that turns out good too, because sometimes I don't know where everyone's life is at, but sometimes when you get sick, you don't tell anybody, you think no one's there for you. Well, trust me, the community knows. If you bring up that you are sick, there's a lot of people on this platform that truly do care if you are. And so, like Janice talking about how she's been sick the last 5 days. She came back and said that, holy cow. Relentless Mama, has been sick. Now she's finally coming back. She's going for her master's, and she's been under a lot of stress. So it's easy to go through those things. But she recently came back yesterday. She did a picture of a flexing muscle, and it was like, she's back. And you guys gave her a lot of support. So that always means a lot. Jaguar. Did I say that wrong? I said it the American way. It's Jaguar. I know that. Paprika. I love the Q&A too, Emma. I just like seeing all of you guys. Likewise. Wait till technology gets better and we can actually see faces. I don't know how possible that would be. It would be crazy, but it's always good to have that chat. And it would be nice to have, next to your icon in the future, where there's a little video. I might not be able to hear you because that would just be chaos. But if there was a video from your reactions, be fantastic. Like a little camera not everybody would like that, I understand. But I would like that because I get to see if you're actually working out, if you're just doing this. Which is okay too, because if you're coming back here to just chat, I say just chat. If you're talking to other people and there's fitness involved, it will inspire you to keep coming back and work out. So I'm actually okay if people come here just to chat or see what I'm doing, because it tends to motivate them to get into better shape anyway. You surround somebody with something, eventually it rubs off. Case in point, I was never a big fan of curling. That sport that you like do one of these things or something, and you shake that little broom around. I'll never do that again, I promise. And then I had Rich constantly talking to me about curling. And then I had some of you guys come on the platform and tell me, you should check out the curling on the Olympics. And then I got drawn in for like 3 hours watching curling. Never would have thought I've done that. Emma, I love you. Thank you very much. And I mean, the community is what truly makes it great, but I'm glad you like the workouts. Marta's here. Marta, I'm here just making breakfast. We'll be doing this at the gym after work so I can have access to heavier dumbbells. Yes, because you're a beast. It's beast mode on. YouTube stinks in a lot of ways. My husband's channel will get demonetized for the silliest of things. Yeah. Oh, man. I don't want to get into it, but yeah, it's a struggle, you know? It really is annoying. And they're a great platform in so many ways. They're the only platform that has social media where they do a good job in monetizing things, and they share the monetization. But it's gotten worse, and it should have gotten better. And it's gotten worse because they're asleep at the wheel. Leadership is poor, and I'm sure they all think they're doing the right thing, but you got to listen to the creators. And if the creators are saying you're not doing the right thing, well, then you're not. You have to listen to what the platform is saying. And unfortunately, they don't. That's all I'm going to say about that. Again, I'm not leaving YouTube. There's going to be continuous content posted on YouTube. I'm very excited about the future of YouTube. I just can't rely on it, certainly not as a business. Emma says, seeing everyone here, like yesterday's workout, seeing how it was hard for everyone, and then when I did it was a struggle, it was just support to get me through. I'm glad to hear that. I think people don't realize that they're not the only ones going through the struggle. Somebody else is feeling it. And I think it's commonplace in the fitness world to say, yeah, I did it. And then post it on Instagram that, they're the toughest person on the planet. But in reality, everybody struggles. And if you're not struggling at some point in fitness, you're probably not pushing hard enough. There's going to be struggles. And the one thing I like about this community is we're not afraid to talk about the struggles and say Jake sucks and this sucks. And that's great. I love that. Because that's the truth. And if you can face the truth, you're more likely to conquer it and handle it. And if you ignore the truth, a lot of times you run away from it. So good job. All right, moving down. You guys just keep on rocking it. I'm going to keep staying. This might be the longest I did Q&A. One of the longest. Yeah, I deleted both. Yeah, you deleted your workout video or your videos. I was able to watch it for some reason. She deleted it and it was still on my platform. I don't know why, but it was great. Actually, you posted it, Marta, and I wish you wouldn't have deleted it because when I was able to I didn't start watching it until I knew I can sit down for 20 minutes because you warned that in the description. So I watched it, and to be honest, you shouldn't have deleted it because I think a lot of people needed to hear the things you said. I felt like it was well articulated. I feel like it comes natural to you to express these things, and other people want to hear things like that. And everyone's going to have their own perspective, but I appreciated the 20-minute video. I actually wish you wouldn't have deleted it. But that's okay. It's your prerogative, your video. You could delete it if you want. Putting cinnamon into my chickpea pancake. Fantastic. I haven't cursed during a workout in a while until I just joined here. You're welcome. I'll take that as a compliment. I like the rock reference, Lion Cub. My picture with Shishi, I deleted it too, but I will find better ones. All right. You guys can delete whatever you want. I delete things too. Her videos are awesome. 1 minute or 20 minutes, I'll watch it. There you go. So the community is going to support regardless. I never have to say this, and I'm hoping it can stay there. Maybe I'm being naive to think that we can always, keep things in a positive light. Things are going to be negative or venting, but it's always in a supportive environment. And we have that on the community. You might as well take advantage of it. It is true support, and I think people love coming back because of that. It's certainly not just me. It's a lot of you who have been just there for others and you guys haven't actually personally met, but there's this closeness, this bond that you guys developed through the love of fitness. Again, it's the language that brings people together. I'm going to say it again. It's the universal language. Fitness speaks to everybody, oftentimes in the same way because of pain. And pain certainly is a universal language. Everybody understands it. I'm posting another Ramble Fest, I promise. We have no doubt, Martin, we're looking forward to it. I will make talking posts so that I don't ramble on for eternity. We'll make talking posts so that I don't ramble on for eternity. Well, look at me rambling on for as long as I did. Guys, thank you for your comments, your questions. If you have more, feel free, bring them on. Otherwise, leave in the comment section after this video posts. If you don't get to join in on the live, that's no problem. You can still leave a comment. And if you're not a part of the community, I always bring it up. It's in the description below. Click on it. It's on the Facebook community. Ask to join. We bring you in and come on in. You enjoy it. You motivate others. You post your results. Have a good time. So it's really good to see that. I want to read this comment really quickly because I gazed at it and I saw a few things. Marta, your first video where you cried was awesome. I needed it that day. Learning to be a mommy is tough, so it was perfect. Keep them coming. There you go. You guys are motivating people. You don't realize it. You're welcome, Emma. I'm looking forward to doing this with my husband later. He is still doing the workouts. Your husband is awesome. He's got great patience. Tell him thank you. And if he's watching this eventually, I say thank you to your husband. You don't know how big of a deal it is that he does workout videos. Actually, I think I do, because there's a reason why when I did personal training actively, why I always had more females than males. Us guys tend to not look towards others to get direction, and we just feel like we could do it on our own. So I respect people who are willing to listen, to my annoying voice for a while and, follow along. And the fact that he's doing that says a lot about him, and it says a lot about his focus, his desire. I would venture to guess he's already a good athlete or used to be a great athlete, because it's usually the athletes, the guys that used to be athletes, that follow along. And the only reason I say that is because we're used to being told something by a coach, and it reminds us of sports, and it's one of the reasons why videos never made me feel uncomfortable, and working out to a trainer never made me feel uncomfortable when I was younger. So it means a lot. You tell your husband I said thank you. Thanks for having the patience to join along with the workouts. You're awesome. And I will see you guys soon. And if you have any questions, again, leave it in the comments section. Always remember, eat healthy, train hard, most especially have fun. I'm Relentless Jake. You remember to stay focused, stay dedicated, and I'll see your beautiful faces tomorrow. And I'm out. Oh, and once again, happy birthday, Gracie. Have a good one. Happy 5th.